Alright, so my last stream, I don't know, got interrupted. I'm out in the middle of the New Mexico desert, so that might have something to do with that. Anyway, Shane, if you didn't get it, there's nothing to tie off to on site. So, even if we had the harnesses in the truck, our customers don't have anything on site for us to tie off to so that we can climb up on site. So anything over 4 feet, according to OSHA, you have to have rails or be harnessed, so on and so forth. They don't have anything like that on site. So I'm sitting out here at the COG site, Halliburton site. They must be pretty busy because we brought in some trucks from another company to help keep caught up on sand. This is a Brady site. It's our trucks that are hauling the sand in, but looks like they've had some help out here. So Shane, that's why we can't do it on site. Like I said in the last one, every now and then if they're not busy, a pusher or a field coordinator may let you just unhook your hose, pull off site real quick, and climb up there and get everything relatched down and secured, and then back you right back on site. They're busy like they are today. You just need to make sure that your hatches are secure. I got out here just a few minutes ago and climbed up there because I'm not on site yet, and made sure that everything was good to go. So I told you guys I'd show you kind of what your site goes and what you can see. So those silos are not really silos, we call them castles. Those are actually trailers that they stand up on end, and then we fill them full of sand. And then what's sitting over there behind them is the movers, as they're called out here. Then obviously you can see the crane and all their equipment kind of sitting off there. And then I don't know, can I zoom in here? Yep. You can see the guy standing outside the pickup truck. That guy in the pickup truck is our field coordinator for this site, and he calls us on the CB or will come out and get us according to what types of sand we have, so we can get backed in and unloaded. So you can see we're creeping up here. This guy, I guess, finally woke up, decided to creep up. Let me flip this back around. So let me creep up here a little bit. So that's what we're doing. That's pretty much it. I mean, we pull in, get backed in, hook your hoses up where they tell you to hook them up. Some of the field coordinators will not let you blow off. They won't let you unload until they see your connection. They just pretty much want to make sure you're going where they told you to go. You're going into the right capsule or the right mover or the right silo or whatever you're unloading into. They're going to make sure you're going into the right one. And then they'll tell you as far as what they want you to blow off at. It could be for here, it's 8. Been here a few times. They don't like you to blow off any higher than 8 pressures, so they can pulling 100 mesh like I am, that can take a little while to unload. It is what it is. Right now it's 103 degrees outside. I don't know if you can see what I'm wearing, but it's like cover all things. If you own FR or want to buy FR, you can do that, but Brady Trucking provides these and hard hats and PPE and all that stuff. As soon as I get out on site, I got to take these off because these are not ASNE ANSI certified Z87 safety glasses, so they got to come off. And besides, who wants to tear up a $200 pair of sunglasses? So we'll get pulled on site, we'll get unloaded, call dispatch, and probably go get another one. Once I get down on site, I may go, I'll have to get off of here. They don't mind if you get out and take a picture or something like that, but they do get a little pissy if you're standing there literally holding your cell phone and doing all that, because your attention's away from what you're doing. It becomes a safety issue. I'll flip it back around. Now we're a little closer. So you can see there's a lot going on. And just so you know, this black water line that's running right here, that's water. It's the water line. So I'm not going to do a video on the fracking process. You can, if you want to YouTube it or Google it, you can do that. The fracking process is pretty much the same. Any oil field you're going to go into right now, they're all pretty much doing it the same. There's a couple different methods, but Halliburton, Schlumberger, BJ, C&J Energy, I mean, WPX, all them guys are all doing it the same, at least out here in the Permian. So you just got to kind of YouTube it, and there's a couple really good videos on that. As far as on-site goes, once you're on site, if you are outside of your truck, you got to have your FR gear on, hard hat, safety glasses. For what we do, you're going to have a half face mask, this thing here. It goes up over your head, and you know, get a lot of dust blowing around, a lot of sand blowing around. You don't want to breathe that shit in, it'll give you cancer. Over a very long period of time, you come out here not wearing it and take a big deep breath, you're not likely to get cancer from that. But for what we do, it's definitely smart to wear one. That way you're not breathing in lots of it. You know, and then once you start these blowers, you want to have hearing protection in, because it won't take long out here listening to them things with no hearing protection. You'd be deaf. And any of you that knows you got a CDL, you got to be able to hear, otherwise you're going to take your medical card. So, you know, the PPE that Brady gives you, you want to make sure you're wearing. There's a damn good reason they give it to you. And you know, Brady's not. They're looking out for you. I mean, it's not just something they're saying, oh, we just want you to wear it. That's not what it is. There's reasoning behind it. The other thing we do is we put our cone and 20-pound fire extinguisher out in front of our truck. It sets out there, and we chalk our wheels, you know, just in case something happens. But in case of an emergency, number one rule, save yourself. Don't stand and try to fight the fire. You need to notify someone that there's an emergency situation, and the only way you're going to do that is if you're safe. So get away from it, notify someone, that way they can get the right people taking care of it. You don't want to just be standing there and trying to put out a fire that a 20-pound fire extinguisher is not going to put out. So save yourself, self-preservation. They do have porta pots on site, so I mean, if you're standing there and you're unloading, everything's going good, you gotta go, man. It is what it is. But all of our sites, you pull up, they got some stop sign stuff out here. They got some billboard stuff out here with some warnings on it and what they expect on site as far as safety goes. And then you know, once you get in there and they get you backed in, you get hooked up, you start getting it unloaded. So I think that's going to be my last video until Monday. Like I said, I'm going to do one 3 times a week. You know, and we'll jump from subject to subject. Again, kind of out here in the middle of nowhere, so you really got to pay attention, especially in Texas, guys. Realize you're not in the city anymore. I mean, we're in the desert. There's tarantulas, there's scorpions, there's snakes, there's lizards running around. Some are poisonous, some are not. I mean, Best thing I can tell you is just stay the hell away from all of them. This particular site, I was out here a week or so ago, and the guys were kind of laughing at me because I was catching scorpions. The ones you got to watch out for out here don't have any color to them. They're almost clear. They're like translucent. They're these little clear white things. Then you got these other ones that are kind of whitish with some brown in them. They won't kill you, but if they sting you, you're going to hurt like hell for a day, day and a half. They suck. And then, like I said, snakes. There's rattlesnakes down here like crazy. Now, I've not seen one on site, like with everything moving and shaking and grooving. I've not seen one. They tend to stay away from it, but like sitting out here in line waiting to go in to get unloaded, I've seen them. So just be aware of your surroundings. And right now the tarantulas are out running at night, and them big black bastards will scare the hell out of you. I mean, they just come out of nowhere. You look down and there's one sitting there. So be watching out for those. I don't really like spiders. I'm not scared of them, but when one of them comes at you, it's bigger than your damn hand, I tend to get the hell out of the way. So be aware that you are in the desert. There is wildlife. So keep your head on a swivel. Not just looking for wildlife, anything, any safety issues going on, stuff like that. You know, everyone out here has what they call stop work authority. So if you see something that is truly unsafe going on, you have a right to walk over there and tell them to stop working. They have to stop, period. Doesn't matter who you are. If someone comes over and doesn't like what I'm doing, they can tell me I need to stop, and then we have to get the field coordinator or the Halliburton safety guy or whatever site you're on, there are people involved, and make sure we're doing this job as safe as we can. So I'm gonna jump off here. I'm getting ready to pull on site. We're gonna get this unloaded. I got a GoPro that I ordered, so once I get that, I'm gonna mount it to the hard hat. That way I can upload a video of us blowing off and getting hooked up and such things. But that's going to be a few weeks. But comment on the video, share the video, get the word out. I do not make any money from these videos. I don't want to make any money. I'm never going to take any money for these videos. The point to these is, you know, I really enjoy working for Brady. And I just want to get to work. I mean, they got nice equipment, and there's a lot of stuff that the recruiter can't really tell you. He's not, you know, I don't know if Jason's ever been out here to do this. So, and I think everyone can agree that coming straight from a driver's mouth tends to be a little better, especially when they're sitting on site or like earlier, sitting at the silo. I don't sugarcoat anything, guys. I'm going to tell you how it is. If you got a question, just ask. And hopefully we see some more of you on Monday. Until then, guys, be safe. And if you decide to come to Brady, man, I hope to see you here. And again, if you got any questions, throw them on here. I'll shoot you straight. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.